Books is a program that Northwest Community Church does in combination with Centennial School. Centennial is the school that we've adopted. We got a grant for this program from the Brethren Church, and we were able to use that money to buy books. We also had people go out and get books donated to us. And we take those books to the schools and provide books and a meal and an opportunity for parents and students to come together and read the books and learn more about, spend some time interacting with one another and interacting with the teachers. A lot of times, this was the first time a teacher had met the parents of the students that they were working with.
At Burgers and Books, I got to greet the families and the kids when they came in, took down their name, and we gave them information about the parents reading to the kids and how it's important to read books.
When the parents and teachers saw all of the books that we had laid out across the stage, their reaction was just phenomenal. They just lit up and they were so excited to be able to provide that to the children of the school.
Well, let me tell you, this crop walk is something that we have done to raise money for people that are in need. And I understand it started in the Midwest, where they would go around and get crops and take them to people who were hungry or needed something. And we're doing the same thing here, except it's not crops. We get sponsors, and they give us donations to help out the needy.
VBS was just an awesome experience. I think it's important when kids just come together in a community and just have, no distractions and just have each other, and you have adults that come and give of their week, and they just get to see kids grow and new friendships and just learn about the Lord, but have it so saturated, day after day after day. So VBS, I think, was just a phenomenal experience.
This year VBS was different than a lot of the other years in that we had a theme, and the theme happened to be based in science. And we got a chance to, as teachers, show examples of God's miracles and God's love and His wonderfulness through science experiment.
It was awesome. We had extra help this year from First Brethren, and it was just a neat time to come together and to just work with another church to benefit these kids. And First Church people would come every day, and they didn't know these kids. They were just kids from our community, and they were just, loving on them and laughing and playing with them and teaching them.
The women's retreat was a lot of fun. We went up to the YMCA camp, and again, a lot of these women I've seen at church every Sunday, but I don't really interact with them a lot outside of it. And so really we just got to get to know each other on a deeper level. We got to experience God together. We studied scripture together and had fun together, and really just saw people in a different light that week. And it really, we were really able to make some great connections.
Mission trip was a lot of fun. Had a good time. There's nothing like captivated audiences,
Caleb was gone on the mission trip. Let me tell you, it was awesome. We had food in the fridge. We were able to watch TV. We could sleep in late. It was the best week of our lives.
We were able to help out the community just by being there and doing it, because it's a job that has to be done, and they rely heavily on volunteers to do the mundane little tasks that they don't have time for. So that was an exciting adventure.
The youth mission trip this summer was amazing. It was an experience that I definitely didn't predict.
Just getting to see the younger generation and getting to see them get a lot of the same experiences that I had a couple years ago on my first missions trip, and just getting to see the whole group, the whole new generation kind of come into their own. We saw a lot of kids come out of their shells, and relationships were formed, and relationships were fixed that had been broken for a while.
The men's retreat was a great getaway for a small group of men. We went up to Estes Park, spent a week up there, gave us just the opportunity to unwind and get some solitude away from our busy lives, away from work and family, and concentrate on our relationship with the Lord and with other men.
The men's retreat this year was a wonderful time. I remember it was in the middle of Arizona somewhere by Sedona. Some of the relationships developing was with the church from Phoenix, the Oasis Church. You know, I got to know some of the guys there a little bit better. I mean, I've met a few of them and just got to understand them, or who they are just a little bit more. And every little bit helps, and since they are part of the Brethren Church, so that's kind of fun.